但是台山不是也有很多人在国外吗？
很多啊，
对吧？
很多，美国、加拿大，还有那个澳洲啊，那个。
我们台山好多人去美国的，每家都有。
100家有
99、
80、
80
这样啊，都有人在
去美国。
Maybe you've been to a lot of Chinatowns around the world. They often look pretty similar. The big archway at the entrance, dim sum carts rolling through restaurants, and shop signs written in calligraphy. But here's a twist. Cities in China don't actually all look like that. Have you ever wondered, where did Chinatowns really come from? I've always wanted to know where the story began, the restaurants, the lanterns, the people. And that brings us here, Jiangmen, Taishan, a place you may have never heard of. It's a hometown to over 1 million overseas Chinese and the one that has quietly shaped Chinatowns all around the world.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am in Taishan in Guangdong province. They say that if you walk into a Chinese supermarket in America, in Australia or in Canada, there is a good chance that the owner of the supermarket is originally from here. The story is that in the early 19th century, many people from Jiangmen went overseas to make a living, and slowly over time they settled in foreign countries and established their own community. This small town is the prototype of Chinatown overseas, and there are many similar elements. So today I'm going to explore Jiangmen, and you will see it along the way.
汉堡呢是猪肉的。
里面是鸡蛋跟芋头的。
啊，好了，你要吃一个吗？
你要吃吗？
啊，我要吃一个。好，多少钱？5块好。
辣椒吗？
一点点可以。
你好，可以试一下哦。
嗯，
杨枝甘露可以试一下。
谢谢。
不客气。
这叫杨枝甘露。
对。
是甜的吗？
对。
好了。
德祥油糖酒米 So that is a store that sells oil, sugar, alcohol, and rice. Those stores probably used to sell agricultural products. 荣香酱园 So the store here might sold soya sauce. In the old city center of Taishan, there is a large area with a traditional qilo. So this is a traditional dwelling type, very typical to Guangdong province and also Fujian province. And there is a corridor like this so that you can walk during hot summer and during rainy days.
What's it很美？
对，我要说很好看。
很好哦，很美丽。
很美丽，对。
Beautiful.
Beautiful， 对。
Interesting.
对。
This is Taishan is the tradition.
Ah, tradition.
It's too old.
How old?
I don't know. I was born here. I am children. I am baby already have this.
Okay. Wow.
哇，
看起来欧洲的。
那为啥这边好多人的英语说的都很好耶？就我们在电梯里面碰到的都会说英语。嗯。
我们现在因为这里是台山嘛，台山这里是这个火球是中国第一嘛。
哦。
中国，我们台山人是中国火球之乡，排第一 number one 嘛。
那主要是去哪些国家呀？台山如果
去美国、去加拿大、去新西兰啊，各个国家差不多都有。不过去美国的人太多了，很多啊。要不然就福建厦门。
福建厦门也。
福建厦门排第二，广东台山排中国排名第一，火球之乡。英国也有。
你有亲戚在美国吗？在外国吗？对，有。
我的姑姑。
哦哇哦。
在什么地方呀？
在 Sacramento。不是在那个 California Sacramento。
我不知道，他知道。
我知道是这么说，首都。
capital。
首都 ，California 的首都。
California 的 capital
对。
is Sacramento。
对
Sacramento is California capital。
capital。像台山人，如果他到那个美国、加拿大去，他一般做什么呀？就做什么生意的吗？
做餐馆。
餐馆，就中餐厅。
餐厅。
啊。
要不然开一点那个唐人超市
卖点东西。那大姐，你平时还会去美国那边吗？看家人？那他们会过来回家？
这次。哦。就是他的妹妹，他的姐姐。
就在那边定居了，移民过去了。
老一辈的人过去，80年代的时候过去。
哦，80年代，哇，那不少年，1980年40多年了。他们的子女还会回来看看吗？
有时候很多年才回来一次了。
哦，机票也很贵哈。
是啊。来一次回来一次也不容易。
哦，对，是的。
现在的人生活的比较好了，那就没那么多回来了。
对。
以前生活没那么好，以前打仗的时候人家逃跑的嘛，历史逃跑，也是跑到国外那些。
那现在台山就是年轻人出国的还多不多呀？
也有。不过好像我侄仔现在那些20岁那些小孩，他们的思想基本上好像对这些出国的那个思想不同了。
就不像老一辈。
都是时代变化嘛，时代变化好了，他认为自己生活的
也挺好的，对。
都不需要到国外去这样子。
对，是的。现在比以前好多。
老一辈好像我老爸我小学的时候感觉说吃也没什么好吃的，又没有钱多余的钱给我们去买东西吃。
对。
如果有人介绍去美国，肯定想去啊。
对。以前生活是苦的，80几年的时候。
所以这些老街我们是不会拆的，政府不给拆，都修建了这个字和那个 window 这样子，接那个颜色上去，那 color 上去很漂亮。到那边那条街还漂亮。
以前的像这些房子，等于说是那些华侨什么的，
有钱人才住的。
就在国外挣了钱，然后回来盖的房子。
是啊。不过有的以前的那是地主之类的，这里是有钱人以前住的。
一般人还住不了。
你看到那里有些下雨啊、晒啊，也不用晒到啊，在好像是骑楼。对。这里面我们叫做骑楼。
In many Chinatowns, there will be a big archway at the entrance, and the idea actually came from here. And in Taishan, every village has an archway like that. Today, this old city became a preserved area, and the local government even built a timeline. The story, the immigration started in 1774.
The earliest Chinese immigrants to North America, especially during the California gold rush in the 19th century, came right from here. After the gold rush, many Chinese stayed and found work in other sectors. Besides, there is also an interesting pattern for immigration. That is, one region sent its people to a specific country or city abroad. In Jiangmen, there are 5 counties, 5邑, and their descendants are spread across the globe. Taishan, Kaiping, and Xinhui mostly in the US and Canada. Enping, many settled in Venezuela. Heshan, you'll find many in Chile. And among all 5 counties, Taishan stands out as the biggest and most influential. With a population of around 900,000, Taishan has sent more than 1.1 million people overseas, making it one of the largest hometowns of overseas Chinese in the world. Back in the days, once one villager made it to a city like San Francisco or New York and found work, he would send words and remittances back home. Relatives and neighbors would then follow, often staying in the same place, working in the same business, and even living together. Today, Chinatown still have a major Taishan population. They brought Cantonese food, Chinese traditions, and their native Taishanese dialect, shaping what many today think of as Chinese culture abroad. Many elements you can find in the Chinatown can be found here, such as the Cantonese dim sum restaurant.
2个人。
在坐这里，你不方便好不好？
好的，谢谢。红茶吧，红茶。谢谢。Or dim sum sum restaurant, and I didn't expect there are so many people. We came from the other side and we walked along all the way to the other end of the restaurant and found this table. So this is a very traditional restaurant. We got the tea served and Flo is checking the menu. There are 2 pages of nice stuff and always pictures, so you know exactly what you're going to order. So people are running over with a cart like this and they pick up the food from different windows.
This looks outstanding. Yummy.
Our food is more or less ready. We ordered 8 dishes. The good thing with dim sum is that you can order a lot of food and try a little bit of everything. We got this hongchang, rice roll with shrimps and lettuce and some pancake. This is Cantonese changzi rice roll, and that is chaozhou dumpling. That is zhongpai with steamed rib, and finally a youtiao. This is a very typical store in Guangdong province. They sell all kinds of 蜜饯, so dried plum, made with, for example, sugar or Chinese herbal medicine, and those are all pu'er tea, because Cantonese people are very fond of pu'er tea. Those are guanshiying. So this is also something that you tend to see in a Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, a small shrine where the deity is worshipped. Those are all the deities. Guanyin, Guangong, Milefo. Wow. I've never seen this, for example, in my hometown, but apparently in Guangdong, traditional belief is still a big thing. 有骨折了，还没好透。
骨折还没好啊？
对。
你慢一点嚼啊。
那个脚啊是扭了。
对，骨折了。
不小心扭到啊嘛。
对。
哦。
谢谢。好的，好的。走啊。好的，谢谢。
嗯，好。这边走。
这个可以了啊。
Check the menu. We came to a very local restaurant and we want to order some food.
多少？
谢谢。
我要这个煲仔饭。
对，煲仔饭是最那个的。
我知道。
这个咸鸡鸡腿那个啊。
哦，这个是鸡腿啊，这是鸡腿
啊。要一个黄鳝，
一个咸鸡。
要咸鸡。
对。
不要那个腊肠了吗？
哎呀。
啊？
哎呀，我腊肠黄鳝吧。
腊肠黄鳝一个咸鸡。
对，
对吧？好啊，好，我叫他弄啊。
好的。Wow, so that's the very typical food in Taishan, the clay pot rice, 煲仔饭。
那个没给我。
有啊，一個流量
这个是女朋友。
一個高粱啊，
我老公。
哪里啊？他的德国还是法国？
德国的。
这个棒，好靓仔！你这么幸运啊！
好漂亮啊！
你要跟他说，他很开心，他最喜欢听别人说他长得帅。
他是哪里的？哪个国家的？
德国的。现在不是也有很多人在国外吗？
很多啊，
对吧？
很多。
然后我的嘛，
美国、加拿大，还有那个澳洲、欧洲啊，那个。
我们台山好多人去美国都。
去美国了，
对，
是不是基本上每家都有人去吗？
每家都有人去，
可能是每家。
很多，每家都有。
100家有90、80这样啊，都有人在
去美国。
但是哪一年，就是哪个时候去的比较多呀？
以前。
就是他就是这样咯，有时候他们呢妈妈去了10多年啊，最后又搞这个呢，小孩他们去啊，又10年8年，这个很难说的。
咱们台山的，就是过去会一般就是做什么工作呀？做生意。
是这个打工
啊。
有时候搞这个衣服的。搞这个衣服了，有时候也多的做这一行。
啊，服装生意和餐厅的。
对，哇，就是这样。
啊。 This is a very famous Cantonese dish called 煲仔饭, clay pot rice, but now they're using a metal pot. 哦，现在煲仔饭都用那个铁锅来做了啊。以前是那个。
那瓦的呢就是这个了嘛。
啊。
是
铝锅。
如果铁锅呢，它就有问题。
哦。
要铝锅才行。
So basically, they are using aluminum pot and then put rice and water in it, put it over the fire and let it boil, and then put some toppings. And behind it, that's a topping. That's the most famous one, huangshan. There is also frog, which is called tianji, and then there is chicken. There is a sausage, Cantonese sausage. 它这个米是先要泡一下吗？
要啊，怕你好熟悉哦。
啊，就是泡完了之后会容易熟。
如果你不泡过没这么熟，煮的效果没有这么好。我们一般呢2-3个小时。哦。
哦，我感觉太好吃了。
这个甜点，这个王蒜，
谢谢。
慢慢吃啊。
好的。And we ordered 3 dishes. This is Guangdong Taishan, some stir-fried green vegetables, and I got huangshan 腊肠饭, so water eel with Cantonese sausage. Flo got some xianji, that is chicken with rice. The best part about 煲仔饭 is that it has a layer of crispy rice. And Flo is trying really hard to scratch it down.
I'm afraid I break the spoon.
好了。
谢谢。
好，妈妈说谢谢。
Here's the best part of the whole dish. So crispy.
拜拜。
慢慢找路啊，不要这么快呀，找的。
好的，谢谢。
Overseas Taishanese not only brought back the Western flair to the cities, but also to the villages. The next day we took a taxi and got out of the city. In a picturesque rural area, there are some interesting tower buildings called Diaolou. Those multi-story fortresses has ornament balconies, Roman columns, and concrete structures.
In the afternoon, we came to Tiashan because we would like to see the typical Diaolou, and Diaolou is a local watchtower. So we are now in the village entrance, and I try to find someone who can show me inside. The door is locked. I guess the owner has left. 以前这一栋房子也值不少钱了。
多数都是为国赚钱回来建的，一般都是出国的那一批人才有钱嘛。
We can buy small stuff from the stores here, and he will show us his own. 行，
等一下，
他想买一包这个。
15块2包。
好了。
上去参观洋楼，再吃好不好？
行，可以。
这里店有。
好的。
我老公話你想食生皮奶，嗌我翻屋企講你聽。
The village isn't that big, so we are following her through the whole village. 好的。
虽然城啊，在那里对人那里走上去。
行，好的。
怎么呀？
你们现在还住这里面吗？
住啊。
哦，这楼是什么时候建的呀
121年的时候。
21年。
105年了。
105年了，哇。
那时候我们中国还没有水泥，是英国运回来的那个桶装的红毛泥。
哦，从英国运过来的水泥。
对对对。
哇，那以前的主人很有钱了。
在美国打拼了，回来光宗耀祖建造的房子。
哦，那等于说主人现在还在美国那边。
对。
美国啥地方呀？
在唐人街那里。
唐人街。From my understanding, the owner of this building is a relative, a family member of the lady. So that family is now in America. In this big living room, there's a table and also a shrine. In Camping region, there are many tower buildings like this. They were built for defensive purposes because by then there are lots of tufei, so gangsters, and the village unite themselves to defend against the gangsters. That's why normally in those tower buildings the windows are very small. So when the village is attacked by the gangsters, everyone come together and hide inside one building.
I think this is where they shot through a wall.
Yes, you're right. I think that's the hole through which they shot their enemies.
Building a Diaolou was no simple task. Back then, the cement came from Britain and Sweden, the steel from Germany, the tires from Italy, and the timber from Indonesia. The architectural style was a blend of East and West, creating a rare fusion that reflects global migration. But the original owners have long since settled across the seas. Only the Diaolou remain, standing quietly in their hometown, guiding memories and a lingering sense of homesickness.
So I just lifted my drone and I saw many small villages, each with a small pool in the front. I don't know whether it's for fireproof or it has more symbolic meanings. So today the village is mostly abandoned. Many houses are left empty. I guess its owner have settled in another country. And this is the story of the hometown of many overseas Chinese, and if you are one of them, I hope you enjoy your hometown. And thanks for watching, and bye bye.
Bye bye.